It'd be so easy. We're going to pull the front clip off, rip this bad boy out. We're going to shove the new one in, and then we're going to call up Justin at FREEKTUNE and tell him, listen, bud, we're going to need a little bit more sauce.
Welcome back, guys, for another episode. So today we have the Speed 6 here, and there's going to be some crazy things happening with this thing. A lot of stuff is going to be happening to this car, and I was thinking that we can maybe do either gloss black on the whole car or blue gunmetal.
A gunmetal blue?
Yeah.
That would actually look pretty sick, like a gunmetal with a blue like flashed over it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, really dope. It's dope. For real.
What's happening, guys? I hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome back to the channel. We have a sick episode for you guys, and as the title says, you can probably guess what is happening already. The Speed 6, as we know it, is gonna be no longer, and we have huge changes coming in the next 2 weeks to make this thing an absolute monster. Stay tuned. Vince, tell them we're about to go real fast.
Oh yeah, oh real fast.
It's real fast. Guys, the Speed 6 is about to get a massive overhaul. A lot of people have been hinting towards what it may be throughout my Instagram posts and stuff like that, selling some items. But guys, this car is going to go from its current state, stock block, bolt-ons with a small cork sport turbo, to a fully built motor, similar bolt-ons, JMF manifold, a bunch of fuel, big turbo setup. We are shooting for the moon, and I got a sick deal on all this stuff. That's why I could not pass it up. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more in detail of what's going on and what to expect in the next 2 weeks. This is going to be a 2-week crash course build to go from where we're at now to a 600 plus all-wheel horsepower monster. So let's dive into it. So all my OG subscribers, you guys probably remember my buddy Jake's Speed 6 that we were working on and building on the channel. It was a silver one. We had a built motor that Jake built by hand in his garage, and did everything to. This car was amazing. It was well put together, built with great parts, and unfortunately with the Army he moved to a different state. Well, he sold it to a guy locally in Tennessee where we lived, and the guy hit me up out of the blue, and was like, hey man, I really love the channel. I loved what you're doing with the Speed 6. I have mine as you know it, and I just don't have time for it anymore. I don't have time to part the whole thing out piece by piece. I want to give you a smoking deal on whatever you want. And I was like, I'm listening. So I'm not going to really tell you like exactly the full breakdown cost, what I paid, but I will tell you it was an astronomical deal and I could not pass it up. So we're getting the fully built motor. This is a rods, pistons motor with, you know, the head studs, upgraded bearings, ported head, bulwark, upgraded valve springs, JMF manifold, with 2200cc injectors. We have a custom log manifold coming from Jimmy at DTP Fabworks. It's coming, it's done, and it's on its way. So I'm super pumped about that. I'll be one of the very few so far that actually have that manifold. So I'm really pumped. He jumped through hoops to make this happen for this 2-week build that we're doing. And on top of that manifold is going to be a Precision Gen 2 Precision 6062, which is going to be plenty to get us up into even the 700 horsepower range if we desire. So imagine, you know, motor in here, JMF, injectors. I'm still going to run the over the engine intercooler piping until I can fab up an under route. Battery's going to go to the trunk. All this mess is going to get cleaned up. We have Eric's wire tuck harness coming. All this will be cleaned up. It's going to look completely different, guys, and I'm telling you, it's going to make some serious jam. We're going to swap out the valve cover that's on it because we want it to be pretty. And this motor is already has a new home. For anybody that's wondering what we're doing with the parts, they are pretty much all sold. As of right now, when I'm making this video, the only thing left is this Cork Sport 3.5-inch intake. Everything else that you see is sold, minus the intercooler, setup. We're keeping that, but everything else, all the bolt-ons are gone. So this is the crazy part for the logistics of this. So 2 weeks, right? Not a very long time frame. I have people all over the U.S. right now pulling strings to make this happen the way we want it. I have Jimmy at DTP Fabworks smashed out a manifold for me. JP at Edge Autosport, always smashing time frames, getting me the turbo and the other stuff I need. Jason Pendleton at Junkie Built, he is putting together the fuel lines. He has crimped fuel lines that he makes that are rated for like 150 psi. The guys at the Fab Shop, Performance Design and Fabrication, literally took this guy's car in yesterday that has a Speed 6. Took it in yesterday, completely removed everything. Engine, transfer case, all the parts that we're getting. And literally have it out already, waiting to get crated up, to get shipped up here, which is nuts. Without those guys, we wouldn't be able to make this happen, and I am forever grateful. Please go check them out. I have them right here. They help the channel so much, and they are the ones that are also building and doing all the fab work on the RX-8 that we're building. So definitely go check them out. A bunch of other people in the works right now that are helping this out. Michael Ray, Eric from Mazdaspeed Wire Tucks. There's a bunch of people that have their hands in this to make this happen. I'm so pumped, guys, and let me know what you guys think. I mean, this is a crazy timeline. So basically what we're going to be able to do is yank this motor out and literally drop the new one in with the transfer case. The transfer case already has Speed Performance billet caps. The transmission's got a refresh in it with some Gen 2 shift forks. We're going to have to upgrade to the Gen 2 gear set in that eventually because of our power. But it's got everything. It's going to be so easy. We're going to pull the front clip off, rip this bad boy out. We're going to shove the new one in, and then we're going to call up Justin at FREEKTUNE and tell him, listen, bud, we're going to need a little bit more sauce. We got the watt box now. We got a wideband failsafe. We got everything we need to go, and I'm pumped. So, Justin, get your keyboard warmed up because we're about to fully send this bad boy into the deep sevens. Actually, I'm going to try to see if we can maybe have enough time in the season to try to squeeze our way into that top 10 list. If we can do it. Not sure, not promising anything, but it would be sweet. Oh, I'm so pumped. Let me know down in the comments how pumped you guys are for this, because this is going to be insane. Literally going from this to what is about to happen is nuts. I couldn't even fathom making that happen in 2 weeks. But it's going to, and I will have everything in the car installed at 2 week mark. I should be tuning by the 2 week mark from when you see this video. It's nuts. I'm pumped. It's crazy. Wait till you see all the stuff that's coming. I'm actually going to insert a clip here from the Fab Shop showing what they just pulled out of this car and what I'm actually getting shipped to me, which I should have by next week. Let's jump to that clip.
What's up? Tyler over here at PDF. You guys have seen me on a couple videos of Alex here and there before. We did him a favor. He had a good opportunity to grab some parts up for a Speed 6 that he's got, and he's got some sentimental value to some of these parts, I guess you could say. So we hooked him up. We got this car, got it the day before. Then the next morning we got this thing in there, tore it apart, had the engine, transmission, and all related components out by the end of the day. Put the front end back on it, which we took off to make it easier to take the engine and everything out, of course. But so here's what we snatched out of there. Full long block transmission, differential, everything. Intake to oil pan, and Alex has got a nice little empty spot he's got planned for this. So we're gonna put that sucker on a crate, box it up, send it up north. And here's some other parts that we pulled out of there, and they're probably gonna make their way in there somewhere. But yeah, I mean, we're a fab shop, but we do a lot more than just welding and cutting, do all kinds of stuff like that. So if you guys need any mechanical work too, give us a hit and we'll try and get you taken care of. Thanks guys, we'll see you later.
Oh my God, there's so much stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Dude, how pumped are you?
I am so pumped.
This thing's gonna be a rocket ship, dude.
I know.
And this isn't even gonna be the fast car.
I
The
know.
RX-8 is gonna be the fast car.
Yeah.
But this thing is gonna hold its own. It's gonna be a street track monster. And we're gonna have fun ripping, aren't we? It's gonna be a ripper for sure. Definitely drop comments below letting us know how hyped you are. This is gonna be a 600 plus horsepower or bust build in 2 weeks. We're super pumped. Hope you guys are super pumped. We will catch you guys on the next episode. Stay tuned. It's about to get crazy. Tons of content coming with this car out of the blue, which is what I love. Spontaneous, and everything just fell into place. It's awesome. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.